So what is your name and where do you work?
My name's Jody Cohen. I work at Graton Resort and Casino.
What do you do on a daily basis?
My job title is corporate trainer, so I work with all the new hires of the casino. I do that every Tuesday and Wednesday. I train them in what we call celebration, but it's what most companies would call an orientation. I also train job coach, so once new hires leave me, they go to a job coach. I train the people that would train them in their departments. I also do all leadership development and work with the executive team.
Okay. Do you have your own room to teach? Does
I do.
every person get their own room, or is it just a certain group?
No, we have a human resources training room. So my room is holds about 35 people, and then I also have an office that's in the human resources department.
Okay. How long do you work for in a normal day?
8 to 9 hours. It just kind of depends on what I'm teaching. So on celebration days, which are Tuesday and Wednesday, I'm at work at 8:15 and I leave around 6:30. So it depends on how long the day is, how many I'm teaching, what my setup looks like, all of that good stuff.
How many days in a week?
That I teach?
Yeah.
Again, that varies. So it depends on what programs I've put on for that week. So celebration is always Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm teaching alcohol awareness tomorrow morning, Monday. Then Tuesday and Wednesday will be celebration, and then Thursday I have another alcohol awareness training, and Friday is all meetings usually.
Do you know off the top of your head, like, how many people pass your training, or just how many people take the class and can pass it?
So do you want me to explain the process of getting hired for Graton Resort and Casino?
That would work too.
Okay. So it works like this. There's a recruitment team. The recruitment team will the recruitment team will interview you. Then that interview process will go to the hiring manager of that department. So if you want to work in food and beverage, you go to the hiring manager in food and beverage. They interview you. Then if they'd like to offer you a job, they send you to drug and background. So it's run by the Tribal Gaming Commission. It's the actual title. So the Gaming Commission will then do a background check. And then they will give you what's called a temporary clearance once you pass their background check, and then once you pass a drug background as well. Once those two, then the hiring manager goes back and will call you and say, "Hi, Zach Cohen, we'd like to offer you a position. What day can you start?" And then that's where I come into play. So now you're going to say, "I can start this Tuesday or next Tuesday." And then you come to me for celebration. Celebration is every Tuesday and Wednesday. I onboard between 15 to 30 new hires every week.
Okay.
Did that answer the question?
That did. I think we can end this off with how you got to your job, what led you to training.
Okay. So I began my career at Graton Resort and Casino as a table games dealer. Before that, I was a pre-K teacher. So I taught 4-year-olds for 8 years, and I loved it. 4-year-olds are kind of my thing.
So you kind of gradually changed from younger people to older people, just kept on training.
Kind of. So I heard Graton was opening, and I'd stopped teaching. That career didn't work for me. I was not happy with the management that was running the school I was at, so I quit. And I tried being a stay-at-home mom, worked for about 2 days, and then my children drove me insane. So my husband said, "What do you want to do?" And I said, "I don't know." What you may not know about me is I brought cards to school with me every day, and I taught kids how to play gin rummy and Uno and all of those games. So I loved cards. I loved dealing. So I went to the dealer school at Graton Resort and Casino and learned how to deal a game. Did that for the first 3 years that we were opened, and I worked graveyard and swing and day shift. And then a position came open called the training specialist, and I took the job, and it was mostly just coordinating. So there was a training manager at the time, and she would teach the classes, and I would just set up her room for her and make the sign-in sheets and make all the swag bags and all the stuff. I did all the background stuff. And her name, ironically enough, was Jody as well. So Jody left, and I took over the job, and it kind of flows. I used to teach 4-year-olds, but teaching adults is not too much different. Depends on the day, right? Depends on the day. And I love it. I get to see new hires on the first day they start, and they're happy and excited, and I get to be part of that.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us.